Hi, I'm Andy back with another video. This video is called Why Extroverted Personality Types basically are having a harder time during COVID. Maybe some of this is common sense, but I'm going to go through it and explain and hopefully be able to give you some solutions. And the secret is going to be the energetic piece of this, because I think everything else, like I said, is kind of common sense. So I wrote myself some notes here so I can stay on track, because sometimes I know I go in different directions. So let's talk about the psychosocial reasons why extroverts are having a more difficult time during this isolation period. One, right? We have limited social contact, meaning that the people that we go out and about with we're not able to do that. And we might be fulfilling that need through this media, or, Zooms or meetings, or, chats or happy hours or whatever, but it's not necessarily the same as the actual contact and being with physically the groups of people energetically. The second piece, which might also be exhausting, is that you've actually exhausted your social supports that you're living with. So if you have roommates, or if you have families that you're sort of cozied in with, you might have sort of gotten burned out on them, right? Trying to have as much connection and interaction as you can, and just tired of the same old, which a lot of us are in that position, whether we're extroverted on the extroverted side or not. So let me talk energetically what might be going on with this. So when this first started and we had to be isolated, right, it was kind of a bummer to a lot of people, and especially the extroverts, like, oh, you know what, we just kind of have to adjust to this. And so I imagine that a lot of extroverted personalities were sort of all in about making it work with all of these extraneous ways to connect with people digitally and 6 feet apart and all those good things. And then over time, kind of when the fatigue started to happen, like, this is getting old, I'm missing this, can't do this. And we started to put ourselves in a different state with our thoughts, with our emotions, which really affects our energy field, right? As I say in other videos, our thoughts and feelings directly affect our energy and the way that our energy flows in our body, as well as our active or not so active energy levels in physical activity. So to me, this can look like what we call in the energy world a psychoenergetic reversal, where the body is just plummeted, and sort of are in this different state of, okay, I'm just feeling exhausted and drained, and I can't pull myself out of this. I don't have the regular tools that I need to pull myself out of this, which might be stimulation from other people, going places, doing things, having the physical contact, those things. And this kind of puts your brain, I think, in a state of confusion, which also can trigger the polyvagal response of fight or flight, right? So that itch to get out, right? I have to leave. I have to get out of my house. When you start to get to that level, that's a flight mechanism, right? Your brain says, okay, I don't know how to cope with this anymore. I need to do something to help me become regulated or fight. How many of us are fighting with the other people in our household? I wonder how many people, when COVID first started, I remember there was a huge push for all, this culture of people that were going to produce and do a whole bunch of things, within their house, and let's clean the house, and let's do this and let's do that. And we have all these lists of things to keep our kids on task and high structure and all this. I wonder how many of those types of personalities who went into COVID with that type of mechanism are feeling more on the angry side now. To me, that wouldn't be surprising if that was happening to some of you out there, because again, I look at all of this in terms of the psychosocial piece, but also in terms of energy psychology and the amygdala and what your brain is programmed to feel is the comfort zone or not so comfortable. So if the people that were in that position, again, this anger, I think, is coming from a fight mechanism, right? I'm not getting my needs met. I need to keep going. I'm not in the comfort zone. So I'm sort of coming at you. So fight can look like a lot of different things. It can actually look like arguing. I did read somewhere that rates of domestic violence are up, which is very sad, but again, not surprising if the brain is used to that kind of state and there's not another outlet. I'm not condoning domestic violence on any level, but from an energetic standpoint, I can see where in some people it's becoming really difficult. If you're involved in a domestic violence situation, please reach out to therapists. Again, we're online, or call your local crisis center. I'll be back with probably more of this video soon. Thanks for watching.